Now on WRDE Coast TV.
We're starting our Friday with warm and humid conditions, along with showers and maybe a few storms. We have a chance for heavy rain this weekend with the first alert day for Sunday. Details coming up.
A nearly record-breaking Powerball lottery, how some Delawareans are trying their luck.
Country star countersuit, we have the breaking news about the legal action taken by Milton's Jimmy Allen.
Bethany Beach replenishment work is underway after a delay. The new expected completion date.
Launch aborted. Next scheduled date for SpaceX after just being seconds away from liftoff.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
And welcome to our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning. It is Friday, July 14th, 2023. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning. I'm Paige Marley.
And Paige, the weekend is here. I don't think we can avoid it. It's going to be wet, at least sometimes this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully you have some fun indoor activities. Maybe we can make some outdoor activities work, though. But to tell us, First Alert meteorologist Bob Try, he joins us now with a look at your forecast. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Matt and Paige. And I don't think our weekend's going to be a washout by any means. Hit and miss showers and storms. Sunday could be some heavy rain. But right now we have lots of clouds, just a few scattered showers across Delaware right now. Had some farther north, but those have since dissipated. Has some right near the state line east of Delmar, east of Salisbury near Willards, and then down near Snow Hill, some very light showers. We've seen some heavier showers southern tip of Delmarva, but the heavier storms are near Raleigh, North Carolina, Roanoke, Virginia, and towards Richmond as well. This is where we have the heavy rain and the lightning. We'll have to see if some of this migrates farther north as we go through time, but it's a mild start out there. 70s, even 80 in Rehoboth, 82 in Georgetown, and with humidity, it feels even worse than that. We have light winds right now. Here's Futurecast showing us in the clouds, and Futurecast does want to pop out some showers and storms and heavy rain through the morning hours. That remains to be seen, but if we do see the storms, they will put down some heavy rain and vivid lightning. I think we could see some sun at times, and then we're looking at upper 80s later today. So I think our streak of 90s is coming to an end for most of us today, but do watch out for the potential of heavy rain with the storms as we go into the afternoon. Once again, Sunday is the first alert day. I'll have more on that coming up.
We have breaking news this morning. As you first saw on the WRDE News app, it appears country music star and Milton native Jimmy Allen is countersuing the two women accusing him of sexual assault. This is according to Billboard's magazine's web post. Billboard is reporting documents were filed yesterday in Nashville federal court. As part of the countersuit, Allen saying in part it is, quote, to protect my reputation and refute these claims, end quote. In May, Allen was first accused of sexual assault and has been since dropped from his recording label.
Allen had been a rising star in country music and would regularly come back to his home area in Milton for visits and charity fundraisers. So how did we get here? Well, in April, Allen posted on Instagram he and his pregnant wife were separating. Then in May, WRDE reported a lawsuit had been filed by Allen's former manager accusing him of sexual harassment and assault. Then nearly a month later, a second woman filed a lawsuit in Tennessee claiming Allen video recorded a sexual encounter without her consent. That same day, he was let go by his record label. This is a developing story. We will continue to provide updates as more information becomes available. People across Delmarva, they're trying their luck in the lottery as Powerball and Mega Millions climb to nearly record-breaking highs.
I know, I got my ticket page. Coast TV News reporter Heidi Kirk live in Milton. People all over Delmarva, Heidi, are feeling lucky this week, and maybe for good reason.
Good morning, Matt and Paige and Bob. I always tell people I am quite the lucky person, which is why I'm feeling extra good about this Powerball ticket. But many Delawareans are feeling lucky across the state this time around. In fact, we were standing right outside of Kemp's Liquors in Milton yesterday talking to people, and there were a lot of people going inside to buy Mega Millions and Powerball tickets. Now, of course, this is a nearly record-breaking Powerball lottery. It's the third largest amount ever at $875 million, and Mega Millions has reached a whopping $560 million. Now, you said Delawareans are feeling lucky. Well, believe it or not, a number of lists show Delaware ranking #1 for the luckiest lottery states. So with that luck, you might not be totally unfounded here. Now, everyone has a totally different way of how they might want to spend this money. I was just talking to our photographer, John. He said he'd build a homeless shelter. We talked to people out here yesterday who had some different ideas, and you'll hear from them later on. Back to you.
All right, now, Heidi, we got the drawing for Mega Millions and Powerball. That's coming up. One of them is just hours from now.
You are right. That is just hours from now, 11 p.m. tonight. That's Mega Millions. So if you want to come out and buy a ticket, say here at Kim's Liquors, you can do that. And then tomorrow will be that grand Powerball drawing. So come out, buy a ticket if you'd like. Back to you.
All right, Heidi Kirk live in Milton. Thank you for that. Well, moving on, it's something many people in coastal communities have grown used to, but it's still a bit of a challenge. Beach replenishment underway in Bethany Beach. The delay in getting this done is causing some inconveniences this summer. After some initial delay, beach replenishment started in Bethany Beach in mid-June. Some business owners say there have been other delays in the work being done on the beach and that this replenishment is taking longer than expected.
Certainly has affected daytime business. Heading into the season, we were 22% up sales-wise, and since the project started, we're down 10%. So it has had a significant impact.
And the town says that the beach replenishment will hopefully be done by July 18th, but obviously that could change.
New this morning, the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launch, it's been aborted. The mission team made the call just seconds before liftoff for what would have been its record-tying 16th mission. The Falcon 9 was to carry a payload with 54 Starlink satellites into orbit. It's not clear yet why the mission was put on hold, but there are many variables that can go wrong. The next launch attempt is set for this Saturday, July 15th.
New this morning, former President Trump's request to delay his classified documents trial is getting some opposition. In a court filing Thursday, special counsel Jack Smith's legal team rejected the argument that Trump would not be able to get a fair trial until after the 2024 election. Lawyers for Trump and co-defendant Walt Nauta submitted their request to delay the trial earlier this week. Smith's legal team is pushing for the trial to be held in December. Trump was indicted last month on dozens of criminal charges, including allegations that he willfully retained national defense information. He has pleaded not guilty.
Sweet story here for you. The first class of students for the Milford Food Bank Kitchen School program graduated. The class offered adults with disabilities 8 weeks of training in the kitchen on cooking and food safety. Now that the students have graduated, most will begin looking for jobs with companies like the Harrington Raceway or Grain on the Rocks. Instructors say the first class of students were eager to eat up the opportunity to learn.
We worked, really hard to get where we are, and they came in, they were hungry for the knowledge. You didn't have to force them to come to work, it was like they beat me here sometimes. They stayed late when we worked extra hard. They put their love into it, and I put my love into them.
And the next kitchen school class will begin February 5th of next year.
Well, for the first time in more than a century, the U.S. Marines are without a leader. That's one of the consequences of a battle between a Republican senator and the Pentagon over its policy on abortion.
NBC's Alice Barr shows us what could be to come for the department if a leader is not chosen soon.
With that knife in my head. With that knife.
A clash of the culture wars is holding up military promotions. Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville blocking hundreds of officers from advancing over the Pentagon's policy of paying for service members to travel out of state to seek an abortion.
Hopefully we can get, some kind of conversation going, negotiation. You can't work anything out unless you sit down and visit.
President Biden voicing his frustrations.
I'd be willing to talk to him if I thought there was any possibility of him changing this ridiculous position he has. He's jeopardizing U.S. security by what he's doing.
Senator Tuberville did speak yesterday with Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin.
This is a national security issue. It's a readiness issue.
The blockade goes up to the highest levels, including the nominee for Joint Chiefs of Staff. The U.S. Marine Corps doesn't have a Senate-confirmed commandant for the first time in a century. It all stems from the Biden administration changing policy to ensure abortion access after Roe v. Wade was overturned.
We're trying to ensure equity across the service and to all of our service members who live in states that they have the same rights as service members that live in other states.
Senator Tuberville says Congress has to make that decision. He and other Republican senators pressing for a vote, while some are also pushing back.
I hope we have that vote, but the point about holding up promotions, we need to end that.
A high-stakes standoff thrusting culture wars onto the battlefield. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
We still have a lot more news to get to this morning.
Yeah, coming up, Paige, the weekend is finally here, and we have your guide on all the cool things to do.
Also, some changes to the U.S. citizenship test. The new requirements expected of applicants.
We got an update in the case of that koi fish cruelty. The new information Ocean City police have released, and more when Coast TV News Today continues.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, meet our adorable pet of the week and learn about upcoming events from Humane Animal Partners. Plus, get a sneak peek of the renowned Chincoteague Pony Swim. Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
Fill your week with Wheel.
Everyone is invited.
It's Sweethearts Week.
It's Teachers Week.
Teen Week.
Margaritaville.
Restock the margarita bar.
Wheel of Fortune, weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
Since 1916, Gravely has been designed, engineered, and made right here in the USA. Whether you prefer gas or electric, every Gravely has been forged with the commercial landscaper in mind. So they're not only built to last, but to also keep you riding comfortably from dawn to dusk. So ask yourself, are you ready to graduate to a Gravely? Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
Stop into Armigers and take a look at the full lineup of zero-turn mowers in Laurel and Dover.
You have the power to leave the world a little better than you found it. You have the power to live a more carefree life. You have the power to make your home more energy efficient and less costly to operate. Solar from Clean Energy USA can give you that power. With over 14 years of experience and thousands of systems installed, solar power is more attainable than ever with generous incentives, making it less costly than you may think. Contact Clean Energy USA today to get your power.
Delmarva Home Show. Explore the hidden house gems here on the peninsula. Exciting tours of stunning homes, charming cottages, and luxurious beachfront properties. Designer ideas and insider tips to help inspire your home decor. Discover the best of Delmarva's architecture and interior design. A showcase of the most unique and beautiful homes on Delmarva. Start your tour Sunday mornings at 11:30 on WBOC.
It is a cloudy start to our Friday. Here's our Tidal Health Cam from Seaford. Lots of clouds for you. 76 degrees. Lots of clouds, but very little in the way of showers. We have some down near the state line right now, extending into areas of northern Maryland, and also some down near Chincoteague as well, and even offshore from Cape Charles. The heavier activity down near Raleigh, North Carolina into Virginia. We'll have to see if that activity spreads north with time. Very mild out there, 70s and 80s, but watch it this morning for the potential of those showers and storms, maybe some ponding on the roads, and maybe a little bit of flooding in poor drainage areas, and that's also the case for your afternoon and evening commute.
Well, we have an update to tell you about that animal cruelty case in Ocean City. This is a story about a group of men breaking into a fenced-off area and disturbing the fish in a koi pond. Police there initially released suspect photos, but they weren't very clear. They've now released this surveillance video. You can see 5 men here, all believed to be between the ages of 18 and 25. At different points in the video, you can see the men taking the fish out of the water physically, tossing them around, and unfortunately, one of those fish actually died. You can also see a number of the guys taking their own videos, so if you see those videos posted anywhere, or you can identify the people you see on your screen there, you're asked to contact Ocean City Police. A man drowned on Wednesday at Castaways Campgrounds in Worcester County. That's according to the sheriff's office. Deputies say they responded to a drowning incident at Tiki Bar Beach, and they say 65-year-old Ronald Charles Lingenfelder was found floating face down, unresponsive in Sinapatuxet Bay. Bystanders pulled him to shore, started life-saving measures until EMS arrived. Lingenfelder was taken to Atlantic General Hospital, where he later died. A water main is going to be replaced in Salisbury. The city there says it will be utility maintenance on South Division Street on Monday, upcoming Monday here, July 17th at 10 p.m. Crews will begin work at 9 o'clock that night, and water will be temporarily shut off around 10 p.m. Water will be restored before Tuesday morning. The city says you can contact its Department of Infrastructure and Development if you have any further questions.
Despite a drop in gasoline demand in the days after July 4th, prices at the pump inched 3 cents higher over the weekend. The main cause, higher oil prices, which jumped from the upper $60 a barrel to more than $70. Gasoline demand decreased significantly last week, according to new data from the Energy Information Administration. While lower gas demand typically pushes pump prices lower, rising oil prices have only lifted them. Thursday's national average at $3.55 a gallon is 3 cents more than a month ago, but it is more than $1 less than a year ago. The Federal Trade Commission is investigating OpenAI for possible violations of consumer protection laws. The agency is looking into how the parent company of ChatGPT handles personal data. FTC officials are also considering the risk of users getting inaccurate information and some other potential dangers. This probe comes amid some growing debate over how AI could affect jobs, national security, even democracy.
Break, the Laurel Police Department gets a new addition to their team. What the department says must happen before this therapy dog can help those in need.
And we're seeing lots of clouds on this warm and muggy Friday morning. Tyndall's casual furniture camera showing lots of clouds, 75 degrees. And we have some storms that could be moving in across Delmarva as we go through the day and for the weekend. In fact, heavy rain possible on Sunday with the first alert day. I'll have details after the break.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town, the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep. Coverage you can count on.
Have you been thinking about adding a furry, sweet puppy to your family? Trust in Puppies R Us for expert guidance in puppy breeds, traits, and care. Plus all the food, toys, and supplies you'll need. Backed by their Healthy Pup Promise, all hybrids and purebreds are vet-checked, vaccinated, and microchipped, ensuring a happy, healthy puppy. Right now, get $200 off a puppy purchase and a free bag of Canada puppy food. Visit us in Bridgeville. Family-owned Puppies R Us, where we put the puppies before us.
The world is full of perspectives, and every business needs a person with a strong creative perspective to help their brand. This could be you as a promotions producer for Draper Media, parent company for WBOC and WRDE, plus many local radio stations. Be paid for your creative ideas as you shoot and edit promotional announcements. For more information and to apply, go to DraperMediaJobs.com. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Delaware Electric Cooperative employees constantly monitor energy loads and prices.
It's time to issue an alert.
When the price of electricity is highest, we issue Beat the Peak alerts and ask our members to voluntarily conserve energy. Our Beat the Peak program helps keep rates affordable and has saved members nearly $40 million since 2008. To participate, download our Beat the Peak app. If you have a programmable thermostat, you could also receive $40 in billing credits when you conserve. Learn how you can save at beatthepeak.coop.
Jay Leno and Kevin Eubanks.
But I'll tell you what, Kevin's going to give you $100, right, Kev?
Bring their own twist to a TV classic.
Let's play You Bet Your Life.
If I come home broke, my wife gonna kill me.
It's all fun and games.
Weekdays at 11:30 on WRDE Coast TV.
It is 6:18 this morning. Live look there. That's Milton and a beautiful morning in Milton. I know I said this earlier, but the clouds, I'm actually digging them today.
It's an interesting look.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a truck.
Hey, yeah, I like the cloudy morning today because it looks beautiful.
I just like the open roads of Milton. If I was the traffic reporter, they're all clear.
Yeah,
skies aren't clear, and we've got some clouds going on. Still a bit muggy out there. Boy, it hit you when you walked out the door. At least it did here in Milton, Bob.
Yeah, I feel more than a bit muggy for sure, guys, as we have that air you can wear. It's warm, it's muggy, and we have the clouds, which isn't a bad thing, obviously, in July when you have that high sun angle and that sun is just beating down. So good to see the clouds. Make sure you scan the QR code right down there. That will get you to our brand new weather app, and we have a few showers out there. They've been kind of loose losing their steam as they've been moving in, but are near the state line of Delaware and Maryland right now. Areas east of Salisbury seeing a few light showers, but that's about it. Might want to pack your umbrella anyway, because we could see a few more flare up to our west with time. And we are seeing a cluster of these showers and storms through Virginia into areas of North Carolina as well. Some of them heavy moving through the Raleigh area with a lot of lightning. So we'll have to see if some of this activity does migrate a little farther north as we go into the morning hours. The models are suggesting that could happen. 70s to around 80 right now. This time of day, yay. 82 in Georgetown, 76 in Redden, 77 in Seaford, 78 in Bethany Beach. As the winds are light, but they'll be coming in out of the west-southwest through the day, and we'll be in and out of the clouds through the day, and we could see some showers and storms. And it looks like this model is still hinting at some of those storms building in into the morning and early afternoon. Some could pack a punch with heavy rain and vivid lightning, but the clouds will keep our temperatures down a little bit into the afternoon hours, only upper 80s, and maybe another flare-up of storms into the afternoon. Then things quiet down overnight, and moving into your Saturday, it's going to be another warm, muggy day with upper 80s and lower 90s, maybe a spot shower or storm. Then our focus shifts on into Sunday, where we could be looking at the potential for very heavy rain. We're going to see strong southerly winds, tropical moisture building in, and any one shower or thunderstorm could dump a lot of rain in a short period of time. This model not as insistent on the rain like we've had, but this model tends to go back and forth. We could be looking at maybe close to an inch, maybe more than an inch of rain in some places, maybe close to 2. Really depends on where we are with the rain and where it lines up into your Sunday. Your muggy meter, it's muggy, very humid the next several days into the weekend. We're looking at bordering on miserable conditions into the early part of next week. So that means that feels like temperature into the 90s. It will come down a little bit in some of those storms. Triple-digit heat certainly possible on Saturday. That feels like temperature, and that'll be the case on Sunday as well. Could feel like 103 in Millsboro. So when it's not raining, it's going to be warm and muggy. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 88 today with the showers and storms. 89 Saturday. Some places will get into the 90s with some of those storms. And then the first alert day on Sunday for the potential of heavy rain, 91. We continue the 90s next week. Looks like another storm chance come Tuesday and Wednesday.
And a reminder, you can hear WRDE news and weather updates throughout the day on our radio stations. Coast Country 103.9 and on 106.3, 93.5 The Beach and Big 107.7.
Laurel Police getting a new addition to its force. The department announced that a therapy dog named Spooky will be joining the team. We've got a picture of Spooky to show you on your screen. Spooky is a 1-year-old German Shepherd who will mainly assist with the Laurel PD mental health clinicians. The department says that before Spooky can help those in need, she will need to attend an intensive therapy dog training academy.
Still ahead this morning, some changes to the U.S. citizenship test. How one teacher says these changes could impact those on path to citizenship. Sharks, sing-alongs, and Summer Olympics. I'm Mallory Metzner. Coming up, I'll show you all the cool things to do or to compete for this weekend in the middle of July.
Window World, the nation's #1 replacement window company, also specializes in siding and doors too. Save $500 off a whole house of vinyl siding, many styles and colors to choose. Save $200 off entry doors, plus get a free storm door. 0% financing for 18 months available. Superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Call now for a free estimate today.
WRDE weather brought to you by Window World of Delmarva, simply the best for less.
Need help giving a gift? Make your loved ones feel special. Celebrate their birthday. Congratulate a colleague's achievement by sending them a shout out through Delmarva Life Occasions. All for free on delmarvalife.com. Upload a picture with a message about the special celebration. Delmarva Life Occasions is brought to you free by Island Creamery, found in Chincoteague, Salisbury, and Berlin.
Success isn't just about money, it's about finding your purpose, building something you're passionate about, empowering people, and creating joy for others. We serve happiness, and great success is built on great relationships. That's why 15 years ago, I partnered with County Bank. County Bank believed in my vision. They helped me expand my business to new heights. Their commitment to personalized service, innovative solutions, and strong community ties makes County Bank the perfect partner for my journey to success.
Where legendary locals bank. County Bank, member FDIC.
Are you gonna kiss me all night? How it is, but I believe that's how it ought to be.
1039 and 1063. We're local, we're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services recently announced proposed changes to the naturalization test. Changes include adding a speaking section to assess English skills. That is where an officer would show photos of ordinary scenarios and ask the applicant to describe the photos verbally. They would also make the civic section on U.S. history and government multiple choice. One woman who started giving citizenship classes at La Esperanza in January of 2022 says it may sound intimidating, but do not let it deter you.
I always say if you have been a lawful permanent resident for enough time to qualify to naturalize, just go ahead and naturalize. Don't wait just because of a change in testing.
And right now, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services are only exploring trial test options for a possible redesign of the test. The agency will continue to reach out to partners, including community-based organizations with experience in naturalization. The agency will thoroughly review trial test results before considering any permanent revisions to that test.
Well, as we bring back First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey, let's talk UV index. Today, not as intense as it has been, Bob.
No, and maybe give that upper SPF sunscreen a break. That said, still have the sunscreen handy. Here's our UV index brought to us by Face of Grace. They practice on sun safety. And today it's only a 6 because we have so many clouds out there, but you still get the UV rays through some of those thinner clouds. Up to an 8 Saturday and Sunday, getting into the very high range, and that's also the case Monday and Tuesday. And when we get into that very high range, that's when you want the higher SPF. Find that midday shade, limit your time outdoors, wear a big floppy hat, I know Matt does, and avoid the sun from late morning into the afternoon hours. More showers into the weekend with the First Alert Day on Sunday. More on that coming up.
Yeah, that hat thing, that was just between you and I, Bob. That wasn't for public knowledge. Anyway, we reached the middle of July and summer events are in full swing.
Yes, they are. Coast TV News reporter Mallory Metzner shows us all the cool ways to compete and some fun things to do this weekend.
Metalwork, pottery, woodwork, and watercolor artisans will come together at the Lewis Historical Society this weekend for the Summer Craft Fair. It runs Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 4. Organizers say interpretive staff will give you an up-close glimpse of what it was like in Lewis long ago, plus enjoy sing-alongs, fiddle tunes, sea shanties, and more. Big Chill Surf Cantina is holding an Olympics-inspired competition. Watch or compete on a team of 2 in the bar's 3-legged race, water balloon toss, and more. There will be a dunk tank, and it all raises money for the Rehoboth Beach Volunteer Fire Company. The Cantina Summer Olympics runs from 12 to 3 Saturday. The Ocean City Tuna Tournament runs all weekend long. Organizers say it's become the world's largest in its 36 years. You can do some shopping at this event from local boat, tackle, and jewelry vendors. Wear your best shark costume to the Crooked Hammock in Lewis on Saturday. The brewery is celebrating Shark Week with a shark party from 6 to 9 p.m. That includes a complimentary first toast of a mixed berry sour. Food trucks and over 40 crafters and vendors will be at the Ross Station Event Center in Seaford from 9 to 2 Saturday to raise awareness for kidney disease. And it's Christmas in July on Sunday. A small business market with over 20 vendors, a petting zoo, and more will be at Evans Farm in Bridgeville from 10 to 3. And your pets can take summer pictures with Santa at Concord Pet Foods and Supplies in Millsboro from 11 to 2. To sign up for some of these competitions or to buy tickets to the events, we have links on our website under the Cool Things to Do tab.
Brought to you by North Bay Marina, where boaters have the most fun.
Nominated in the top 5 best farm markets in Delaware, Elmer's Market offers local produce, meats, seafood, and delicious baked goods, plus gluten-free items. We're more than just a produce stand. Take a stroll outside to our garden center. We carry an assortment of plants, shrubs, trees, and now check out our new potting bar. Just pick your pot, plant, and take it home. Don't miss our food truck Sundays every Sunday. Elmer's Market, produce, grocery, and garden, bringing you fresh, local quality at its best.
Draper Media is currently seeking an experienced editor and studio assistant for our daily entertainment show. Gather video footage, oversee studio equipment, and compile video into a captivating sequence that resonates with our viewing audience. Candidates must be hardworking, creative, and self-motivated, with a positive attitude and adequate knowledge of social media. Apply now at drapermediajobs.com and join our team. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
How am I going to sell all these hot tubs?
We'll help you, Mark.
Well, let's go, boys.
Will this one help our achy backs?
Absolutely.
Is it going to be easy to take care of?
With our built-in salt system, it'll be a breeze.
Is this going to bring our stress level down?
It'll help you relax and sleep like a baby.
Can people come try them out?
Why not? No.
Yeah.
Come see us today.
It's baseball season, and the Delmarva Shorebirds is your home for fun. Join 93.5 The Beach for Thirsty Thursdays every week. Plus, don't miss special 102.5 WBOC Maryland Pride Thursdays presented by Spicer Brothers. And don't miss Big Beer Fridays with Big Classic Rock 107.7. It's a summer of fun. Let's play ball.
The WRDE Coast TV News app. Coverage you can count on. From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
It's July 14th, 2023. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige, on a Friday.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Like we said earlier, I'm Paige Marley.
It's 6:32. Grab your coffee. If you can't tell, I've had mine already, so I got that bit of a jolt. Suggest you grab yours as you head into the weekend.
Mine is right here. So I've been filling up during commercials. Well, first, alert meteorologist Bob Chahi joins us now to help you prepare as you make your way out the door. Bob, have you had your coffee?
I have had my coffee for sure, and good morning, Paige and Matt. And it is Friday, heading into the weekend on a cloudy note. We've had a few light showers across Delaware and Maryland, but those have kind of since petered out. Maybe a light shower near and north of Snow Hill right now, but we are seeing more now crossing Chesapeake Bay, so we'll have to see if these start to rev up as they move into the eastern shore of Maryland, with heavier activity across Virginia and North Carolina. Well, heavier rain there and lightning. It's a very warm and muggy start to our day. Temperatures into the 70s and low 80s right now. We'll be in and out of those clouds, and temperatures in the 80s this morning. Very muggy, and the atmosphere is primed for some showers and storms, maybe later this morning into early this afternoon. And the clouds will tend to keep the temperatures down. I'm not thinking 90s today, mid to upper 80s, but watch out for some of those heavier storms into this afternoon and this evening with heavy rain and maybe vivid lightning. So be careful. There could be some ponding on the road with the storms as we go into the afternoon and evening. More rain for the weekend. In fact, a first alert day for Sunday. I'll talk about that heavy rain potential coming up.
All right, thank you, Bob. We do have breaking news to tell you about this morning. As you first saw on the WRDE News app, it appears country music star and Milton native Jimmy Allen is countersuing the two women accusing him of sexual assault. This is according to Billboard's magazine's web post. Billboard is reporting documents were filed yesterday in Nashville federal court, saying in part, in quote, from Allen, it is to protect my reputation and refute these claims, end quote. In May, Allen was first accused of sexual assault and has been since dropped from his recording label.
Allen had been a rising star in country music and would regularly come back to his home area in Milton, Delaware for visits and charity fundraisers. So how did we get here? Well, April, Allen posted on his Instagram he and his pregnant wife were separating. Then in May, we reported that a lawsuit had been filed by Allen's former manager accusing him of sexual harassment and assault. And nearly a month later, a second woman filed a lawsuit in Tennessee, claiming Allen video recorded a sexual encounter without her consent. That same day, he was let go by his record label. This is a developing story. We will continue to provide updates as more information becomes available. Well, if you are feeling lucky today, it might be a good day to go out, buy a lottery ticket.
I already did. Powerball has reached a nearly record-breaking high of $875 million. That's the third biggest Powerball jackpot ever. And Coast TV News reporter Heidi Kirk is live in Milton. And Heidi, people all over Delmarva are feeling lucky, and in Delaware, maybe for good reason.
Good morning, Matt and Paige. I've got to say, I don't normally buy lottery tickets, but this time around, I couldn't exist. I've got here with me my Powerball ticket, and I've got to say, I feel like it could be a winner. And I'm not the only one. Many Delawareans are out buying these this week in anticipation of that big jackpot. In fact, we were standing right here at Kim's Liquors yesterday, and many people were filing in trying to get their hands on one of these. Now, of course, this is the third biggest jackpot for Powerball ever, and that's $875 million, believe it or not. And Mega Millions is also getting out there at a whopping $560 million. You said Delawareans are feeling lucky. Well, believe it or not, a number of lists show Delaware ranking #1 for luckiest lottery states. We spoke with some people who bought a Powerball ticket at Kim's yesterday, and everybody has a different reason for getting one. One woman who works at the Cheers Center says if she wins, she wants to help out a friend.
I would build a house, and actually I was just talking to 2 seniors that I know that one's having to move away. I'd buy a house here, and I'd move her in so they could still be friends and we could hang out together.
Matt, Paige, Bob, if you still want to shoot your shot, there is still time. In fact, that drawing for Mega Millions is tonight at 11 p.m. and tomorrow that big Powerball jackpot will be drawn for. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Heidi. Heidi Kirk, live in Milton. Moving on, you know that feeling you get when you're waiting for something to be over and it just won't seem to be fast enough. Well, that's part of the feeling in Bethany Beach, as some people wish beach replenishment would just be done. But as Coast TV's Carmen Holland shows us, what we need and what we want aren't always the same thing.
Boy, oh boy. Beach replenishment in Bethany Beach. For some, it had to happen.
The beach really needed it. And we kind of like watching them work.
A few business owners have a different take.
You can see it. Nobody wants to see a rusty pipe for their beach vacation.
Beach replenishment has been going on in Bethany since June, and the town expected all that work to be done by now. Unfortunately, mechanical issues and weather delays have stretched the timeline, stressing out locals and even canceling major events.
First it started with the fireworks and stuff because we didn't do them, and that was a big bummer. It's packed everywhere whenever there's fireworks each year, and it just was a big letdown.
Alex Heidenberg claims the replenishment has been a hit to his daytime business, and he's worried about how the extended replenishment will affect the future.
I hope they come back if they've had a bad experience. I mean, some of these homes are going for $20,000, $30,000 for a week. Hotel room here, $1,000 a night. People are upset and they don't understand.
But others think things will work out as they need to.
Hey, you're at the beach. You might as well have fun and just go with the flow.
In the meantime, Alex is hoping the rest of the summer can still be salvaged.
We all live for this time of year. I really wish we could have, had other options.
The town of Bethany Beach tells me that beach replenishment should be completed by July 18th, but things could change. In Bethany Beach, I'm Carmen Holland, Coast TV News.
Still more to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, now that sports betting is allowed in Maryland, the industry is continuing to grow. The benefits it has to public education funds. Also, its debut day for Rehoboth Beach's own 2021 second-round pick, Zach Geloff, expected to be in the starting lineup tonight for the Oakland Athletics.
And record-breaking heat on Delmarva. Why staying cool might not be so easy for everyone. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, meet our adorable Pet of the Week and learn about upcoming events from Humane Animal Partners. Plus, get a sneak peek of the renowned Chincoteague Pony Swim. Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
I'm an
an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
Coast Country Cares and Spicer Brothers are proud to partner with the Benedictine School for the Chrome City fundraiser to benefit individuals with disabilities. Fire up your street rod, custom car, or motorcycle and take a ride to Benedictine's campus in Ridgely on Sunday, July 30th. Tickets are just $35 and include lunch and an official ride shirt. Entertainment provided and trophies awarded. For registration and rally locations, go to benschool.org. Coast Country Cares, brought to you by Spicer Brothers.
Since 1916, Gravely has been designed, engineered, and made right here in the USA. Whether you prefer gas or electric, every Gravely has been forged with the commercial landscaper in mind. So they're not only built to last, but to also keep you riding comfortably from dawn to dusk. So ask yourself, are you ready to graduate to a Gravely? Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
Stop into Armigers and take a look at the full lineup of zero-turn mowers in Laurel and Dover.
Jay Leno and Kevin Eubanks.
But I'll tell you what, Kevin's going to give you $100, right, Kev?
Bring their own twist to a TV classic.
Let's play You Bet Your Life.
If I come home broke, my wife gonna kill me.
It's all fun and games.
Weekdays at 11:30 on WRDE Coast TV.
6:41 on this muggy Friday morning. It's a cloudy start. It's warm out there. 77 in Ocean City. Lots of clouds. And look at this. We even have some lower 80s out there. So it is just that air you can wear. We've got a lot of clouds. We had a few showers earlier on. And now we're seeing a few more showers popping up over Chesapeake Bay. We'll have to see if they rev up across eastern Maryland and move our way. In the meantime, just a few showers across the southern tip of Delmarva and heavier storms through North Carolina and Virginia. Time for our UV index, brought to us by Face of Grace Practice and Sun Safety, and it's lower today but higher Saturday and Sunday and very high on Monday and Tuesday. That's why you want to have that higher SPF at that time. Find the shade, limit the time outdoors, and avoid the sun late morning into the afternoon. More on your potentially wet weekend coming up.
And we've been talking about the high temperatures, and so far temperatures soaring into the 90s just about every day this week. Beating the heat can seem like a no-brainer along the coast because we have the beaches and refreshing water. But for people like Al Seibert, who works outside giving ship tours for light ship overfalls, staying cool, it can be more of a challenge.
Down below in the ship is extremely warm. There's not a lot of ventilation down there. The steel deck kind of radiates the heat down. So we have a thermometer down there, and it sometimes gets into the mid to upper 90s.
Might sound obvious, but here's some good reminders. If you want to keep your own internal temperature down, look for shade, drink plenty of water, spend time indoors, preferably with a little bit of air conditioning.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Hey, sports fans, one former local star is making a big-time debut tonight. To the majors we go. We talked about his younger brother, Jake, a couple days ago, but this time it's Zach Geloff. The former second-round pick was called up by the Oakland Athletics. He will join the A's tonight for the A's 3-game stint against the Minnesota Twins. The former Cape Henlopen standout earned 140 career RBIs and 37 homers on 231 hits for his career in the minors. Congratulations to Zach for making the jump to the majors. And it's time to start thinking about high school football. Everybody is in need of new officials. The Delmarva Football Officials Association and training for the 2023 season are about to begin. Did I mention we need new officials, everybody? If you want to see high school sports happen, this is what is needed. A casual social gathering will be held on Tuesday, July 25th at 6:30 p.m. at the Harrington Moose Lodge Pavilion to welcome all returning members and prospective new officials. Officiating is a great way to enjoy the game from a different perspective, making lifelong friends, physical activity, and you get paid too. That'll do it for us. Have a great day, everybody.
Still to come, sports betting growing in Maryland. The big financial boom wagering is providing to state government.
And we're seeing a lot of clouds on our Friday morning. Bark is worse than the bite now, but some showers and storms across Delmarva, I think later this morning, with more on the way for the weekend. Heavy rain is possible Sunday with the first alert day. I'll have the latest coming up after the break.
Hi, I'm Chris Adams, owner of Mattress Peddlers, your local family-owned starter mattress retailer. There's so many different types of mattresses out there to choose from advanced gel memory foam, super expensive air mattresses, to hybrids, to adjustable bases, even compressed beds in a tiny box. You can still get two-sided, flippable mattresses too. My advice, always try before you buy, because the decision you make today will be the bed you'll be sleeping on for years to come.
Mattress Peddlers.
For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Enjoy some family time with America's pastime at the Delmarva Shorebirds. When you're here, everything inside is fair ball. Your favorite treats, craft beers, fireworks every Saturday, and the best giveaways ever. Tickets start at just $12 to watch the O's Stars of Tomorrow on Delmarva today. Save time. Buy tickets online at theshorebirds.com.
Delmarva Home Show. Explore the hidden house gems here on the peninsula. Exciting tours of stunning homes, charming cottages, and luxurious beachfront properties. Designer ideas and insider tips to help inspire your home decor. Discover the best of Delmarva's architecture and interior design. A showcase of the most unique and beautiful homes on Delmarva. Start your tour Sunday mornings at 11:30 on WBOC.
Calling all local businesses. This fall, it's time to shine at Draper Media's Shore Living Expo, a free event for visitors. Join us Saturday, September 30th at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. Presented by Spicer Brothers and Pohanka of Salisbury. Extend your reach, showcase your products, and build relationships that matter. The Shore Living Expo, where you can shine as we celebrate health, wealth, and home. Sign up to be a vendor today. Visit WBOCevents.com.
It is 6:46 this morning. A live look there, Ocean City on our Hershey Exteriors cam. You know, I've been saying it all morning. The clouds actually making for a real beautiful start to the day. Not as scary and sad as they normally are.
Yeah, they're not the scary ones that are rolling in, but yeah, I've been looking at the WRDE weather app. I do that when I plan on maybe some outdoor activities today. I might have to change some plans. Right now, hey, if you go by hour, not too bad, but Bob, in the near future, looks like we could, I see a lightning bolt, I see raindrops, so that tells me we got some serious weather coming in. I got that information from the app. Sometimes I pay attention to you too, and I get that from you.
Okay. Well, I think you have to pay attention to the app a little bit, pay attention to me a little bit, and then come upon your own decision. But I think you had said the app said heavy thunderstorms by 9 a.m., so that remains to be seen, but we'll have to see about that. Make sure you scan the QR code to download the app. Now, we are seeing a lot of clouds. We had some showers moving through earlier, but they have since dried up, even seeing some breaks around Seaford and Bridgeville right now. But I am seeing a little flare-up of showers coming off Chesapeake Bay on into the eastern shore of Maryland. So we'll have to see if this is our activity that we'll have to watch over the next few hours. But the real heavy activity is across Virginia, and even that is beginning to wind down a little bit from Roanoke over towards Norfolk. They had some heavier showers and storms, and also looks like some heavy weather going through the Raleigh area. But for us, we are kind of north of that right now. We'll have to see if some of that heavier activity migrates farther north. Anyway, it's that area you can wear this morning. 70s and low 80s, 82 in Georgetown, 80 Rehoboth, Selbyville at 76, feeling worse with all that humidity, and the winds are calm. That makes it even worse because there's no wind to kind of make it feel like at least you're cooling down. Now, as we go through the morning, we're going to see more of those clouds, and the models have been hinting at some of those heavier showers moving through late morning into the afternoon, packing a punch with heavy rain and maybe vivid lightning. So watch that. And then by this afternoon, I think the temperatures held down because of showers and storms, and this model is showing extensive area of rain across the area by 4 o'clock. Then I think we get a break as we go into this evening, and overnight, still some clouds, another muggy and mild night without the AC. It's very tough. Moving into your Saturday, it's going to be a hot day. We're going to see partly cloudy skies, upper 80s, lower 90s, inland 80s along the beaches, maybe that spot shower. Then moving into Sunday, we're going to have a lot of moisture in place. But do we have that trigger for heavier showers showers and storms. That remains to be seen, but it is a first alert weather day for the potential of very heavy rain with any one given shower or storm, which could cause some flooding. So we'll have to see about that. As far as rainfall amounts, models have been all over the place. Yesterday they had 2 to 4 inches of rain. This morning they had an inch of rain, and now they're only saying a third of an inch of rain. So I think they're having a little conflict, but right now count on some heavy rain on Sunday and a lot of humidity as well. Very humid to miserable as we go into the weekend. So that feels like temperature at times today will be close to 90 degrees and close to 100 at times on Saturday during the sunny times, and maybe even triple digits as we go on into your Sunday. So take it slow into the weekend. Your Paul Davis 7-day forecast, upper 80s today and tomorrow with the showers and storms. Better chance today, lower chance Saturday. First alert day on Sunday. Still watching for the heavy rain, maybe 91, then 90s next week. And it looks like maybe more storms Tuesday and Wednesday.
All right, thanks, Bob. I do pay attention to you most of the time. Sports betting continues to grow in Maryland. Crab Sports is the 11th online sportsbook license to launch in the state. Lottery officials say sports betting generated $25 million towards public education funds.
It is 6:50 this morning. It's time now to check in with our coastal pet of the day, brought to you by Maggie's Pet Boutique.
And today's smiley pet is Snoop. Snoop is dreaming of his forever family who will love his sweet and playful personality. Snoop is up for adoption. Snoop loves back scratches and playing outside with his toys. We love his smile. I think you do will too. I think somebody needs to adopt this dog.
Please.
You can find Snoop at the Georgetown Brandywine Valley SPCA.
That smile is everything. I bet he gets snatched up really soon. We want to see more of your pets on Delmarva, so send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. Take a look at your screen.
Email us at content@WRDE.com. Then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature. And it's upcoming just a few days on Sunday. If you look on our Facebook page, you can see the pets that we will feature for next week.
We're seeing lots of clouds on this Friday morning. The bark is worse than the bite now, but I think we will increase that chance for showers and storms, especially for the weekend. The possibility of heavy rain on Sunday. We have a first alert day Sunday for the potential of flooding. I'll have the 10-day forecast coming up as Coast TV News continues.
Redesigned from the ground up and engineered for adventure, the new Tundra is Toyota's toughest, most advanced truck to date. Outfitted to help tackle any terrain, with reliability only Toyota is known for. Now electrified, with available iForce Max powertrain. And one of the top 10 cars with best resale value according to KBB.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The world is full of perspectives. And every business needs a person with a strong creative perspective to help their brand. This could be you as a promotions producer for Draper Media, parent company for WBOC and WRDE, plus many local radio stations. Be paid for your creative ideas as you shoot and edit promotional announcements. For more information and to apply, go to DraperMediaJobs.com. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Transform your outdoor space with Backyard Works. We are Sussex County's one call for all your fence, deck, handrail, pergolas, shower, and trash enclosure needs. Locally owned and operated, we make all our vinyl and aluminum fence right here in Harbison, Delaware, from American-made manufacturers. Cut out the middleman and deal direct. As a TimberTech Platinum deck dealer, our trained team will professionally install your deck that will last a lifetime. Give us a call and let us make your backyard work.
Experience the thrill of the race with Post Time with Heather Vitale, only on the Delmarva Sports Network. From the energetic sprints at Ocean Downs to the heart-racing action at Bally's Dover, all the way to the vibrant atmosphere of Harrington Raceway, we bring you the true pulse of harness racing. Sunday mornings at 8 and 11:30 on DSN, DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com, or on the DSN app. Post Time on Delmarva Sports Network.
Prepare for a seismic showdown as the East's most formidable travel softball teams storm the Eastern Shore, each battling to seize the esteemed title, the best of the best. Delmarva Sports Network puts you right in the heart of the action, delivering every electrifying swing, slide, and steal. Download the DSN app, stream USSSA games live, plus delve into our extensive archive of past and current games. Delmarva Sports Network, local teams, big dreams.
It is 6:54 this morning. It's time now for some things you need to know before you go. It appears country music star and Milton native Jimmy Allen is countersuing the two women accusing him of sexual assault. This is according to Billboard magazine's web post. Billboard is reporting documents were filed yesterday in Nashville federal court. As part of the countersuit, Allen saying, in part, quote, "It is to protect my reputation and refute these claims," end quote. In May, Allen was first accused of sexual assault and has since been dropped from his recording label.
Beach replenishment still underway in Bethany Beach, and the delay in getting this done causing some inconveniences this summer after some initial delay. Beach replenishment started in Bethany Beach in mid-June, and some business owners there have said that the delays in the work being done on the beach is impacting them and that this replenishment is taking longer than expected.
We have an update on an animal cruelty case in Ocean City. This is a story about a group of men who broke into a fenced-off area and disturbed a koi pond. Police initially released suspect photos. Those weren't very clear, so now we have this surveillance video. You can see all 5 men here. They are believed to be between the ages of 18 and 25. At different points in the video, you can see the men taking the fish out of the water, tossing them around. One of those fish actually died.
SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launch was aborted this morning. The mission team made the call just seconds before liftoff for what would have been its record-tying 16th mission. Falcon 9 was to carry a payload with 54 Starlink satellites into orbit. It's not yet clear why the mission was put on hold, but there are many variables that can go wrong. Next launch attempt is set for tomorrow, July 15th.
Well, we are about halfway through summer now, and the Milford Parks and Recreation Department is looking ahead.
Yeah, the department says that registration for fall sports is now open.
The department has a variety of sports available, both for children and adults.
Yeah, Milford Parks and Recreation Department says to register, you must do that online.
I was just telling you, I'm excited for football, fall
I know
sports.
You are.
Yep, all right. 6:56 now. You love football. It's 6:56. It's time for a quick look at your forecast.
Yeah, one final check with First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey.
Yeah, good morning, guys. And, we've been talking about how the app is bringing in heavy storms around 9 to 10 a.m. and our day part forecast also bringing in the storms around 10 o'clock. So grab the umbrella out the door. Any one of these storms through the day could put down some heavy rain and vivid lightning. But I think it will be a little cooler due to the cloud cover. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. So I'm going 88 today. I think we do break the string of 90-degree days. And I'm all for that. Saturday, 89, spotty showers and storms. Sunday is the first alert weather day. We're watching for the potential. It might happen of heavy rain, 91, and then we go into next week and we're back into the 90s again, another string of them. We're looking at storms Tuesday and Wednesday, and then maybe cooling down a little bit again by next weekend with temperatures into the upper 80s.
Thank you, Bob, and thank you for joining us on Coast TV News Today.
And the Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
And we'll be back with Coast TV Midday. That's at 11, so stick with us.
For more news and coverage you can count on, you can download our Coast TV News and Weather apps. Today's a good day to get that app because you can check it page to see when those thunderstorms might be rolling in. But we'll see you for Coast TV News Midday. Until then, have a great Friday morning, everybody.